So, Father Jesse, what's going on in the church these days? I haven't heard from us on an informal basis for a little while.
It has been a little while since you've heard from me informally. You're used to seeing me on the screen leading worship, but perhaps not used to seeing me doing something more like the announcements that I would do either before or after the worship service. So that's our intention with this little bit of time that we have here. Just to say greetings, hello, very happy Easter to you all. I deeply miss all of our parishioners, and it's a wonderful thing that we get together for worship using modern technology, but it is a real source of pain in my life that I can't be connected to you in the way that I'm used to being face to face. So God bless you for all the wonderful words of support that we've been receiving about our efforts to bring you worship online. It has been a labor of love, but I am certainly seeing some progress, I think, in terms of our own capabilities, and look forward to doing this in the weeks to come. A few announcements for you. We just wanted to remind you that the work of the church continues apace during this time when we are alone together. So we have a number of bits of programming that are continuing in a new virtual format. The first to talk about is morning prayer, which we're offering on Tuesday and Friday mornings at 8 a.m. in the Zoom room. Those of you who receive emails from us will be receiving that link. You will have already received that link a couple of times, but I'm going to send it again so that you've got that. Please do join those meetings at 8 a.m. Tuesdays and Fridays.
And if I may add, Jesse, we also have a group that meets to pray and talk about prayer on Monday mornings. So if anyone wants an invitation to join the small group that meets then at 8 o'clock on Monday mornings, then they can get in contact with myself or the church office, and I can make sure they know how to join us.
Wonderful. Lori, you've got some things going on as well. I know you and I are leading one initiative together.
We together are leading a book study on the book by David Bentley Hart called The Story of Christianity. We're about a quarter of the way into that, or perhaps a third now, actually. It's a wonderful story, very comfortably read and written for us by the author, who was an Anglican and is now has transitioned over to the Eastern Orthodox Church. So we get a little bit of all of the world of Christianity in this history. And on the Zoom meeting, we discuss what we have read that week. So we're meeting on Wednesday mornings at 11 a.m. via Zoom. And you can contact me or the church office, who will get you in touch with me if you wish to join in. Now, we are a third of the way in, but still it would be a profitable discussion. And unfortunately, books are probably not available any longer. Amazon is not shipping things that are not essential until quite a ways down the road, and probably a local bookstore wouldn't have it. But you're welcome to join us. And we're having a great conversation for about an hour on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
I do probably get that book online, huh?
I do believe there is a Kindle version of that book. And if you have Amazon Prime, despite what they're saying, they still seem to be shipping pretty quickly, at least anecdotally. But anyway, a wonderful time to get together for conversation. Another time when we're gathering on Zoom, if early in the day is not really your thing, although who can tell what hour of the day it is anyway, but if you want to get together later in the day, on Monday, every second Monday at 6 p.m., we gather for Bible and Brew. And I keep saying it's a wonderful opportunity because you don't have to worry about having a designated driver. So if you want to have a second client, go right ahead. So April 20th is our next meeting of Bible and Brew. That's this next Sunday, April 20th at 6 p.m. In Zoom. And those of you who are receiving emails from us will have received that Zoom link there as well. Which brings me to my next point. If you have an email address and you're not yet receiving emails from us, there's a very simple way that you can go about doing that. You can call the church office at 905-885-2171, and very slowly enunciate and spell out how your email address is spelled, and I will add you to the parish distribution list. Or if you have an email address, you may as well take advantage of it and send me an email with your email address. The Rev Jesse Parker, THEREVJESSEPARKER. I got that right, didn't I? At gmail.com would be a great thing. One other thing to mention: the church library, as you may know, is still operational in a new way. We're offering home delivery and pickup of books. So if you would like to take anything out from the church library, there's actually a searchable index that Father Stanley has taken a great deal of time to put together, which is on our church website. So just look under library on the church website, stjohnschurchph.ca. That's stjohnschurchph.ca. Have I missed anything?
Yeah, one thing I'll mention is for those you may know who are not on the interweb, but might have a DVD player and are interested in our worship services that we're providing. I am able to burn copies of DVDs, so I'm producing a few of those each week for people in that situation. So if you know of anybody who's not able to join us on the YouTube, but likes DVDs, then you can reach out to us and we can get that taken care of for them.
That's wonderful, Shane. Thank you. And you've reminded me of one other thing I really wanted to mention. Many of us will have been used to coming into the church and putting names and petitions on the sheet, the prayer list at the back of the church. And obviously that too is moving into a virtual format now as we gather for prayer on a weekly basis. We will be lifting up names and needs and also thanksgivings in prayer. So please do send me an email with any prayer requests that you have. And during those times of more private prayer, when we're getting together on Zoom, we will be including all of those needs, those names, and those thanksgivings. So please do send those in. The voice of prayer, of course, is never silent. Finally, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your ongoing support of the ministries of St. John's Church during this difficult and uncertain time. It is that, but together we have enormous hope in the gospel of our salvation and the resurrection of our Lord, which betokens the great hope that we have for life in the midst of darkness, in the midst of uncertainty. So thank you all for your ongoing support and your ministry to all of us, this shared ministry during this time.
Yeah, many people doing many good things. And
yes. Thank you to Jesse for leading us in all this. Wonderful.
The very nice interview on CBC on Friday night, Jesse. That was a nice message for the CBC and the nation to receive from Port Hope.
Well, I felt very proud to represent Port Hope. Pride is a sin, but I'll admit to it. I felt really proud.
And there's a link to that interview on our Twitter account. So if you do have Twitter, you will find us there. Search for St. John's Port Hope. And I don't have the actual Twitter handle in front of me. Shane, do you know that?
I think it's at SJPH, something like that. Anyway, it's also on the Magic Facebook.
Yes, there you go.
It was a thrill, actually. It's well, I'll look forward to greeting you all in person not too long from now, and I'll tell you all about it. God bless you. Thank you.
Bye for now.